Today we're catching some sun and waves with Candy, a QHS member whose life is as vibrant and refreshing as a seaside breeze. What currents brought her to the sunny shores of the quantum shift? Let's surf behind the scenes to see the waves she's been riding.
Hi, my name is Candy. I grew up in a loving family. I had diabetes and skin cancer. I did have high blood pressure, but that looks like it's back to normal now. My hopes are to go to the QArc and get completely healed and start a new life. Hi, my name is Candy. I'm married to Robert. I grew up in a very loving family. We were very close, my mother and my father. I had a sister and a brother, and everything was great. We just enjoyed our lives together. We did all kinds of things. We used to have people come to our house all the time and visit, and we would have cookouts, and we would celebrate the Christmas with people over our house all the time. We really had a very great life. My father died, unfortunately, when I was 21 years old. I do believe he was 42. He was a loving and caring, hard-working man. He was such a cute little guy. His nickname was Pee-wee. His real name was Harold, but they called him Pee-wee. He was a cute guy, and I miss him dearly. My mother was a very, very great lady. She was fun, and we used to go shopping all the time and do all kinds of things, and it was great. We enjoyed each other. When my mother also, she introduced me to my husband. It was kind of funny. She used to say, "Candy, there's this man next door. He's so cute. You need to visit." So he came over and she introduced me to him, and it was kind of like we clicked. I mean, it was love at first sight. We have been together now for 42 years. I love him dearly. We have a good relationship. We have a very beautiful home that he built for us. We are on 15 acres of land. I love where we live. We didn't have children, but we do have two little loving dogs that we just can't get enough of. Everything is good. I was working at a medical center called the Springfield Clinic. I worked there for 37 and a half years. I was a medical transcriptionist, which meant I would type the doctor's dictation. And I typed for this one doctor who was very hard to understand. He was actually English, but he talked really fast. I finally figured him out. So I worked with him for 27 years. And then they shut that down because they found a different kind of machine that could just type it while you talked. So then I had to go into a call center. I did that and went to the call center. And I was there for about 6 years. Didn't really enjoy it. You know, you would get the patients calling and sometimes screaming and yelling at you. Just wasn't my thing. And they were going to have this new system come up, and they said, "Well, you know, Candy, you're 65 years old, and we've heard this new system is kind of difficult, so you might have a hard time. And if I was you, since you're ready to retire, you should do it." So I decided to do that. So March 15th, 2024 was my last day. I now stay at home with my husband. We're both retired. We're just enjoying life and doing and going wherever we want to go, and everything is good. My sister, she is 72 years old, and I go shopping with her every Friday. We always get together, and I enjoy it. My brother, unfortunately, got killed by a hit-and-run driver when he was 70 years old, and that was a shame. But my mother did have Alzheimer's, and my husband and I, we used to go over there, watch over her every day. 365 days we were there every single day. I would get off work, we would go over there, we would visit her 7 days a week. And one day, my brother was supposed to go over there, but he called me and told me that he wasn't feeling well. And he asked if I could go over there and check on her, which I did. I unlocked the door and I'm like, Mom, Mom. And I walked into the living room. She was laying flat on her face. And I had seen that there was some blood there. So I called my husband and he said, call 911. I'll be right there. So I did. And they said, well, is she breathing? I said, I'm having a hard time getting close to her. That's okay. The ambulance is on the way. So when they got there, they did say that they pronounced her dead. They do believe she might have been walking and fell and hit her head. And that, that might have killed her. Didn't want to do an autopsy on her because I figured at 82 years old, she's been through enough. So I miss my mom dearly. That was a very traumatizing time to find your mother dead that you were so close to. I loved her so very much. But now she's in heaven with God and everything is good because now she's no problems and everything is good. I have the diabetes. My sister and my mother all had the diabetes, but I also had skin cancer. I had a basal cell carcinoma, and I had another surgery on my face, and it really worries me. So what I'm hoping for is whenever we go into the QArc, that hopefully I can get rid of my cancer, I can get rid of my diabetes, and hopefully I can get my weight back to a normal size. That's all I'm asking for. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Join us on the Prequel, where every story matters and every voice is heard. Because here at QHS, we're all about healing, learning, and growing together.